This ain't a cooking show. I just wanted to show you guys how I do my pork and my Philly cheesesteaks for a crowd. Okay, today I'm going to be doing a roast pork for Stephen's party. A little over 10 pounds. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to trim a little bit of this fat off. It's going to be for roast pork sandwiches. And I'm also going to cut it in thirds. This will get done at different temperatures. Like this end will cook quicker than the more fatty end. So one side don't get dried out. You gotta get under that silver skin, hopefully. Whoops, got a little too much meat on that one. All right. I don't have to get all the fat off. If I were just going to roast this, I wouldn't take as much of the fat off. But since it's going to be for sandwiches, I want to get a decent amount of the fat off. Until we're done. This end is your more marbled end. It's got most of your flavor. I believe it's got most of your flavor. We're going to season this. There we go. Since I'll be doing this as a roast pork sandwiches, I like to have the fat drippings and stuff down here and catch them and then defat them, even though that's not a word. Get a good coating on all that. I should have preheated the oven first. Oh well. All right, one more. This is 10 pounds, but it'll probably yield around 8 pounds of sliced pork for sandwiches. Okay, there. Make sure you're not touching. But I'm just gonna go with water. About a quart. Center you a little bit better. Like I said, these will probably get pulled at different times because they will cook slightly different. Like this end will take longer to cook than this end. And I like to pull them at like a 135. They'll come up to temp. Plus they're gonna go in a hot gravy. All right, so I'm preheating my oven to 450. And what I'll do is I guess it's roasting. I'm gonna roast it at 450 until it has an internal temperature of 135. And then pull it, let it rest, wrap it in foil, and then tomorrow I'll slice it down, defat this, whatever drippings I have, and then we'll make our gravy from there. We're getting there. Let's get our pork in. Okay, let's get our pork in. We got our Thermapen ready. I give it about 20-25 minutes and I'll check it. The last few minutes are crucial. I mean, all of a sudden it'll go boom. It'll just, temperature will rise really quick, and I don't like to overcook it because then when you put it in the gravy, it falls apart. So I like to pull it around 130, 135. It comes up to 145 during the rest. All right, I'll be back. Okay, it's been almost an hour. Let's check that loin. 126, 116, and 113. It's 120 in the middle. Around 70 minutes. We'll pull that out of the oven. One 136, 132, 132, 136, 131, 136. Good enough. All right, we're gonna start the cheesesteaks. Okay, let's get this show on the road. 10 pounds of chip steak and some other ingredients. And an iced coffee. Cheers. Making a small batch gluten-free for my gluten-free friends. The same with the pork loin. The gravy I use isn't gluten-free, so I keep some aside. It's also gluten-free. All right, that's gluten-free. There we go. Sprinkle Montreal. Right, it goes in the crock. Alright, and I'll show you what I do with here. And then over here, a slight dusting of brown gravy. And a couple pieces of cheese. Alright, I'm going to turn you guys off. Got a lot more to go. Same process. I'll show you at the end what I come up with. Okay, this is the last batch. And a dusting of brown gravy. Then in the crock pot, we've been adding our cheese, each layer, and giving it a stir. I might not add any more cheese. I think I'm just gonna add the rest of this meat. flavor bits. Okay, give that a good mix. Pop the lid on. I'm gonna turn that puppy off. No, we're not done yet. Let's get this in the fridge. All right, now we're gonna do the fried onions. And we're gonna be using this here. Okay, you guys see that? This is razor sharp. Okay, see what we got. I'm gonna fry them up. Okay, let's do some fried onions. Go. A little salt and some pepper. It shouldn't take long. I think we're good. All right, time to slice the pork. I gotta get this garage cleaned up. It's getting a little out of hand. Hey, this is my slicer, circa 1945 or 49 or something. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna put that, there we go. Okay, we're all cleaned up. Sanitizing spray everywhere. On the bottom. get out our pork. There's our pork. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. It's hard cutting this because I'm always eating it. Alright, let me check. This is near the end. Still looks good. Not too dry. You can tell it's a little more cooked. Alright. One down, 2 to go. Okay, this is the end. On the end of that one. A little more cooked than the inside, but it's good. Okay, one more. Get a beautiful gel in there. Alright, this is the end I was talking about, that's a little more marbled. A little more flavor, I think. I don't know if you want to call it marbled, but I don't want to say it tastes better, but it's a lot more tender, if that makes sense. You're killing me. This piece is killing me. This piece isn't as firm, so in the slicer, sometimes you got to flip it because it starts wiggling all over the place. You can see it's got a darker color on the end. What am I doing in there?
How are you doing? It smells delightful.
Come here.
I know where you're coming. Get my shoes over. Wait, till I track it upstairs.
Come here, try a piece.
Delicious. As always.
It always is good, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's how I do my pork loin. That's that was a 10-pound pork loin. I'll probably get like maybe 8 pounds out of that. It's always good. Always comes out good. I used to get $1.99 a pound. I think it's like $2.29 a pound now. So it's not a bad deal. You get 8 pounds of pork for 20 bucks. Add a little gravy. I'll show you guys that later. Okay, time to add the pork.